pleasure. pleasure تعني سرور ولذة ومتعة. pleasure. His grandparents took great pleasure in seeing him graduate from college. His grandparents جده وجدته took great pleasure. take pleasure والماضي took pleasure تعني سر. great تعني كثيرا أو عظيما. إذن جده وجدته سروا كثيرا in seeing him في رؤيته graduate يتخرج from college من الكلية. His grandparents took great pleasure in seeing him graduate from college. political. political تعني سياسي. political. Healthcare has become a major political issue in recent years. Healthcare الرعاية الصحية has become أصبحت a major political issue قضية سياسية عظيمة. issue تعني قضية. major تعني عظيم أو رئيسي. in recent years في السنوات الأخيرة. Healthcare has become a major political issue in recent years. politics. politics تعني السياسة. politics. He seems to be indifferent to politics. indifferent تعني غير مبال. seem تعني يبدو. يبدو أنه غير مبال بالسياسة. He seems to be indifferent to politics. poor. poor تعني فقير ومسكين وقد تعني رديء وضعيف المستوى. poor. He is in poor condition. إنه في حالة سيئة. He is in poor condition. He dedicated his life to helping the poor. هو كرس dedicate تعني يكرس his life حياته to helping the poor لمساعدة الفقراء. He dedicated his life to helping the poor. popular. popular تعني شعبي ومحبوب وقد تعني واسع الانتشار. popular. They have names that were popular a century ago. They have names لديهم أسماء that were popular كانت منتشرة a century ago منذ قرن. century تعني 100 عام. They have names that were popular a century ago. population. population تعني السكان أو عدد السكان. population. The world's population has increased greatly. The world's population عدد سكان العالم has increased قد ازدادت greatly كثيرا أو بشكل كبير. The world's population has increased greatly. position. position تعني موضع وقد تعني موقع. position. The child fell asleep in a sitting position. The child الطفل fell asleep نام in a sitting position في وضعية الجلوس. The child fell asleep in a sitting position. positive. positive تعني إيجابي وقد تعني متأكد. positive. He has been a positive role model for his brother. role model تعني قدوة. He has been a positive role model. كان قدوة إيجابية أو قدوة حسنة for his brother لأخيه. He has been a positive role model for his brother. Are you sure? I'm positive. Are you sure? هل أنت متأكد؟ I'm positive. أنا متأكد جدا. Are you sure? I'm positive. possible. possible تعني ممكن ومحتمل ومعقول. possible. The weather report warned of possible thunderstorms tonight. The weather report تقرير الطقس warned تعني حذر of possible thunderstorms من العواصف الرعدية المحتملة tonight الليلة. The weather report warned of possible thunderstorms tonight. power. power تعني قوة وسلطة وقد تعني طاقة. power. She is from a very wealthy family with a lot of social power. She is from a very wealthy family. هي من عائلة غنية جدا. Wealthy تعني غني. With a lot of social power. لديها أي العائلة الكثير من القوة الاجتماعية. Social تعني اجتماعي. She is from a very wealthy family with a lot of social power. Solar power is the way of the future. Solar power الطاقة الشمسية. Solar تعني متعلق بالشمس. Is the way هي الطريق of the future للمستقبل. Solar power is the way of the future. Practice. Practice تعني يمارس ويتدرب ويتمرن. Practice. Have you been practicing your lines for the play? Have you been practicing? هل كنت تتمرن your lines على الجمل الخاصة بدورك for the play في المسرحية. Have you been practicing your lines for the play? Prepare. Prepare تعني يستعد وقد تعني يحضر ويجهز. Prepare. I'm preparing food for dinner. I'm preparing food. أنا أحضر الطعام for dinner للعشاء. I'm preparing food for dinner. Present. Present تعني حاضر وموجود وقد تعني الحاضر أي الزمن الحاضر وقد تعني هدية وإن كانت فعل فهي تلفظ present وتعني يقدم ويعرض. Present. Present. Focus on the present. ركز على الحاضر. Focus on the present. He presented his card. عرض بطاقته. He presented his card. 40 people were present. 40 people 40 شخصا were present كانوا حاضرين. 40 people were present. President. President تعني رئيس. President. Mahmoud was elected as class president. Mahmoud was elected. انتخب محمود as class president رئيسا للصف. Mahmoud was elected as class president. Pressure. Pressure تعني ضغط. Pressure. Apply pressure to the wound to stop the bleeding. Apply pressure تعني اضغط. To the wound على الجرح. To stop لتوقف the bleeding النزيف. Apply pressure to the wound to stop the bleeding. Pretty. Pretty تعني جميل وقد تعني إلى حد ما. Pretty. The weather is pretty cold. The weather الطقس cold تعني بارد ومرقت معنا بأول السلسلة. is pretty cold تعني بارد إلى حد ما. الطقس بارد إلى حد ما. The weather is pretty cold. She has a pretty face. Face تعني وجه. كمان مرقت معنا بهالسلسلة وقلنا معقولة face تكون فعل تعني يواجه. She has a pretty face. لديها وجه جميل. She has a pretty face. Prevent. Prevent تعني يمنع. Prevent. He grabbed my arm to prevent me from falling. He grabbed my arm. Grab تعني أمسك. أمسك بذراعي. To prevent me ليمنعني from falling من السقوط. He grabbed my arm to prevent me from falling. Price. Price تعني سعر. Price. We bought the house at a good price. We bought the house. اشترينا المنزل. At a good price. بسعر جيد. We bought the house at a good price. Private. Private تعني خصوصي وقد تعني منعزل وقد تعني سري. Private. I'd like to tell you something in private. I'd like to أود أن tell you أقول لك something شيئا in private بخصوصية أي لوحدنا دون أن يسمعنا أحد آخر. I'd like to tell you something in private. Probably. Probably تعني على الأرجح أو من المحتمل. Probably. It will probably rain today. على الأرجح أنها ستمطر اليوم. It will probably rain today.